Hi, we're the KThree. This week we're talking all about Alchemy of Souls. The trailer for Light and Shadow just dropped. So we are going to talk about season 1, what we can expect and what we know. So let's dive in. Hi, we're the KThree. We're K-drama fans just like you. I'm Jen.
I'm Marisa. You are part of this KDrama Coffee Break. So time to dive in.
Yes.
Okay.
Alchemy of Souls, Marisa. It was huge.
It was.
It was huge. Like, people were losing their minds. So it's this, I feel like it was the show that Arthdale Chronicles wanted to be.
Yes.
Right? We had this mystical land. We had warring factions. We had a lot of magic. And so I feel like that's what it wanted to be. And I feel like it kind of took that, you know, that moniker of it, right?
I'm not sure why we still have this conversation or the conversation out there happens, but like when it's a Hong Sisters project, there's always kind of a, let's wait and see how this goes.
Right. That's right. I'm so sorry. I kind of blanked out because it's been so long, but it is a Hong Sisters project. So you got the Hotel de Luna, you've got the Master's Son. So they always have like a touch of magic in theirs that do really well.
Yeah.
And they're also very long episodes.
They are long episodes, but it is on Netflix. So, you know, there's that.
Right.
But,
and so Alchemy of Souls was just a lot of fun. And we had our main leads, which we had Lee Jae-wook and Jung So-min. And it's so hard to just do it as a nutshell, but they are mages, and we had the Alchemy of Souls, which is where you can switch souls and bodies, and then the king switches with this guy and like impregnates his wife, and then all chaos ensues. I mean, that's really the best synopsis I can come up with.
But there are these two generations. There's the royal family, and then they're older mages, but then you have the next generation, the sons, this like group of like 4, I don't know.
They were called the seasons. I wish they would have played more with that, because I really enjoyed the fact that each of them had their own season.
Right.
And
they definitely all each had their own color palette.
Yes.
The costumes were beautiful.
Beautiful.
Really
So
gorgeous. Yeah. And the eye makeup, the wing tips. And the jewelry. Oh my gosh. Like aesthetically, this show was beautiful.
It was.
Yeah.
It was. The production value was ridiculously gorgeous. So at the end of season 1, we essentially have our two lovers who have given up all of their power for each other. All the power that they have been searching for 20 episodes. Okay, I think at this point it's only been 18, but still, it's a lot of time that they've been searching for. They give it up because of their love for each other, right? So our boy, Jung-wook, he pulls down the King's Star. He has it in him. So he is the keeper of the stone, the ice stone of the greatest power, because he is the one. And our soul shifter, Wook, also Naksu, has given up her power because they're going to run away together. Not run away, but they're going to leave all the palace intrigue together, right?
Yeah.
So, yay! But no.
Of course not.
So then, what happens? Our evil little minion, Jinwoo, gets out his bells of evil and possesses our girl, Muduki.
How have they not figured it out yet that he's the evil one? Right. He's so cackling evil obvious that he's always there, right? I mean, oh my goodness, that king not so smart. Yeah,
no, the king's a whole different conversation, because he just stares and then says things. Like, I feel like he's possessed as well. Like, what is happening right now? Like, you should be more outraged that your wife's body, your queen has been soul swapped for over 20 years. I feel like there should be more outrage in that.
And then she comes back and she's just there. She's just sitting next to him with like with the veil covering her injured face.
Right. And her son is just like,
I do like him though.
I do too. He's a good one. So when we get to the very end, Muduki has been possessed. Right. As only a soul shifter can be possessed.
Those were some good fight scenes.
Those were some really good fight scenes. Yeah. Really enjoyed it, right? Goes on a rampage, slaughters people, tries to be stopped by her friends who don't want to kill her, but then she ends up killing people we care about. And then Marisa, she kills the man that she loves. And everyone is sad. And she runs off. And she's being petrified. And he gets put in a pyre, and everyone is crying. And at the very end, the King's Star rises again. And she drops into the ocean because she's going to kill herself because obviously she's being petrified. She's rescued by 2 little water angels.
Yeah, so for all of you,
roll credits.
For all of you who think that Mooduk is not coming back because they haven't announced Jung So-min as being part of season 2, there was so much reincarnation and dead coming back alive in the last couple episodes that is like, I think it's pretty obvious what's going to happen.
And not to mention, she is the character, the body that Jung So-min embodies is the daughter.
That's right.
Right?
That's right.
She is the Jin house's main daughter and the greatest mage in all of magedom. Right? So how do you not bring her back?
I know. Although I am very excited to see Ko Yoon-jung return because I think her chemistry with EJ Wook's going to be popping.
It's going to be popping. I will say this. The opening scene of Alchemy of Souls episode 1, which did have her, right?
Yes.
Which was her, and she's in the thing, and she's on the ice, and she's fighting. Yeah. And I was like, I love her. I can't wait. Oh, this is going to be great. I was a little disappointed when they kind of sidelined her for the rest of the series.
I know.
So I'm really excited to see her come back.
Because I thought there were a lot of flashbacks, but then they kind of trailed off and you didn't see them a lot. But I like her so much. She was really good in Law School.
Yes.
She was really good in Hunt. Which is coming out in December. It's just that we got a preview of it. Which is the whole thing.
It's a whole thing.
Check our desk, the whole thing. I'm really excited to see her in season 2. She's really good.
She's so good.
She's beautiful.
She's just dynamic and amazing, right? Yeah. And the other thing that I didn't realize as we go into this new season is it's a 3-year time jump.
What? Okay.
Right?
So what does that mean?
I don't know. But we basically, our mages have all been kind of scattered to the winds at this point.
Right.
So we basically have Jang-uk, who is our Lee-jae-uk, who's our lead. He's now obviously, he just rose from the dead out of his own pyre, right? Where is he going to land?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, because he's been, aren't they sending him off into exile?
I don't know. No, I don't know what they were doing with him because
I don't know.
I'm not sure what they did with him because he just rose from the dead and clearly is the most powerful person on the planet right now. Like, right?
Yeah.
I mean, literally. Fire is burning and it turns into a multicolored flame and he strides out, though oddly still in bloody clothes.
That's right. That's right. And they wear a lot of silk, so it should have like burned up in a second. But okay.
Well, whatever.
Protected, I guess.
Right.
Magic.
So there's that. We have our girl Naksu, who is, we saw her at the end of the trailer, right? And so what's she been doing for 3 years?
Yeah.
So what's going on there? So she clearly seems to have her powers back. So we got 2 very powerful beings. The poster for season 2 is their 2 hands, which at the end, it's the ring. And then their 2 yin and yang stones. So clearly that is going to be key. Our young heartbroken boy, Soyul. With that little blood parasite worm in his little chest.
Right.
So 3 years later, clearly he's been cleared up, or is he just?
Yeah. And what happened to the young woman that put it in there? So, well, this is interesting because now you're flipping like who is the female lead and who's going to end up with whom, right?
Which I'm kind of really enjoying. Like, I know that a lot of people, like you said, are really upset about the fact that Jung So-min is no longer our main romantic lead. But I'm kind of excited to see this new shakeup.
Right. Because who did he fall for? Who did he fall in love with? It was Naksu.
I feel like it was Naksu.
Yeah.
Right?
But I get it. If you're a K-drama fan, you're like, but Jung So-min played as Mooduk was the female lead. So it's kind of, but then there's also the flip side of that where I thought that Jung So-min also had fantastic chemistry with Hwang Min-hyun. Yes.
Which she broke his heart at the end. And, you know, and that was, so I would be okay if our boy from the Seoul family married into the Jin family with the oldest daughter, right?
Because they married off the other 2 to get them out of the way. I'm into this. We need to flip the script and do something different, right?
But I feel like at the end of the first season, our 2 lovebirds who were supposed to getting married that May, I don't think they got married.
Oh, really?
I feel like they're at war.
Oh,
because our young summer mage was like going out to kill people. Right?
Oh my God. And where does this leave the prince?
That's a really good question. The prince, I was a little worried about because he was going like full, like Jinmu, cackling, evil. If I can't have it, no one can. Like, I was like, why? You were such a fun little curmudgeon. Like, why are we going full? But I felt like once his two friends died, like, I think he was rethinking. I feel like he was rethinking, but maybe not.
Well, he's smarter than his father.
Oh, his father is just dumb.
I know. Right. The adults in this show sometimes were like, I'm like, how did you miss that?
Right.
And that. Like, you can't read anybody that's around you, but I don't know. But that's the point, right? The grown-ups know nothing.
They know nothing. They're all dumb.
It's the Gen Z that knows everything.
We're going to save the world. And you did. Thank you for voting. What I'm super excited to see, like our girl, maidservant Kim.
Oh, yeah.
And finally got her relationship with the most clueless man on the planet.
Yeah.
How can you be that powerful of mage and be that dumb? I mean, I'm not going to lie. I was kind of hoping for her to end up with Teacher Lee because I love that actor so much. He makes me laugh so hard.
What was he just in? Oh, he was in the one about webtoons.
Yeah, he's in today's webtoons.
Yeah.
I loved him in that.
Fun.
He was in Vincenzo.
Oh, that's right.
I love him. He just brings me joy.
Yeah, I do hope that because I really felt bad for her. Like,
No.
She deserves love.
She does. So anyway, so those are kind of things that we're the most excited for.
Yeah.
So I think the biggest one for both of us, correct me if I'm wrong though, is the pairing of seeing what happens with our two main leads, Lee Jae-hyuk and Go Young-jung. Like that, I agree with you, Maurice. I think their chemistry is good.
Yeah, it'll be good. I'm super
Can't wait.
And it's going to be 10 episodes.
Yep.
Not 20, but they're so long. Long sisters, you write a lot.
You write a lot. And we appreciate that.
We do.
But boy, that makes her a long watch.
Yeah.
It's like a movie every weekend.
But I guess that's our holiday season, right? It drops December 10th.
It drops December 10th and it runs until January 8th. So that will be, Oh,
the holidays are taken care of.
Done. Alchemy of Souls, thank you so much. So let us know what you're most excited about in the comments below. Until next time, we're the K3. I'm Jen.
I'm Marisa, and you're part of this KDrama Coffee Break. So if you had a good time, please like, follow, subscribe, leave a comment, leave an Apple podcast review, tell your friends. We want all the K-drama fans to come to this KDrama Coffee Break with us.
We'll see you next time. Bye.